What if you could brand anything in full color with insane detail, and all it takes is a simple peel and stick? You don't need any heat press, no heat, no nothing. We pressure washed, put it in the dishwasher, left it out in the sun, everything that you can think of to actually test how long these UV DTF transfers hold up. So in this video, we're going to be putting everything to the test, seeing how long they last, seeing what you can use them for, what you can actually get out of these UV DTF transfers. And spoiler alert, they lasted pretty long and you can get some great results. So let's dive in here and see. Are UV DTF transfers going to be something that you should consider for your next project? These UV DTF transfers don't just look good, they stick to almost really anything you can think of. Like, all right, so let's start with trailers. This is a powder coated surface. It's exposed to the sun, it's exposed to rain, dirt, and even maybe pressure washers. So we're going to be getting into that a little bit later in this video. Stay tuned. So I unfortunately don't have any trailers to actually test this on. So we're going to be testing it on just a piece of wood with a pressure washer a little bit later in this video to see what it's going to take to get a UV DTF transfer off of a wood panel. Whether it is your favorite Yeti-style tumbler or like a giveaway bottle for your business, these transfers go on smooth and they stay put even after daily use dishwasher cycles. I have one from every morning I use it, and then when we get home at night I toss it in the dishwasher, and that UV DTF transfer, it still looks like brand new on there. You couldn't even tell. And that kind of brings me into my other point, hard surfaces. You can absolutely use these. I have actually put these on a podium that we have used for a trade show. So we took this podium to a actual trade show. We used this podium in our business, and it has held up great because this is actually a pretty good test to show the durability and the flexibility of these UV DTF transfers. So something like this where it is actually flexible and it's going to move and flex with the actual podium during transit as we're packing it up, as we're actually building it. This is going to be a use case where something like vinyl is not going to hold up because it's not going to stretch with the actual panels on this podium. So this is something where UV is going to be perfect. It's going to allow us to actually get this thing where we need it, position it in the spot where it needs to be, and it worked really well for us. So this kind of allows you to think more outside the box. If you are wanting to put your logo on something for a retail space, an event, maybe even your home office setup, your garage, whatever it is, like it opens the door to a lot more opportunities to brand kind of everything, right? So kind of coming off of the podium, as you guys can tell, this kind of brings me into my next point, which is going to be like curved surfaces. So as I mentioned before, these things kind of apply to anything. So if you can get it to stick on there, it's going to stick on there. So you can actually apply it to curved surfaces like cylinders. I mean, like I was saying, mugs, water bottles, that kind of a thing. All of these are going to be open to actually decorating and putting our logos, promotional products, whatever it is. Now that door is going to be open with these UV DTF transfers. So things like shaker bottles for like protein. I'm actually like working with a client this weekend who wants to put their UV DTF transfer logo on like nail polish bottles. So it's super small and like a nail polish bottle, right? And they were having some issues getting their logo to actually print correctly with the fine detail that they have in it at the resolution, like at the size that they need it on these nail polish bottles. So one of the other great things about UV DTF is going to be the fine detail that you can achieve. We'll get into that a little bit later in the next section, but kind of sticking here on the small things, pens are another great thing to actually use UV DTF with. We have used UV DTF transfers to decorate pens for our business. Let me show you guys a quick example that we have. So here, when you order from us at amstransfers.com, we give you one of these as kind of a promotional freebie. So you get a little branded pen, and we've actually been decorating these just ourselves, putting the logos on and then peeling them off. It's been honestly not that bad. We did do them in batches of like 150, and they last us about a week. So all in all, it's a great way to kind of decorate these pens, because if you were to buy something like this from Vistaprint or a other promotional products distributor, one, you're either going to be paying like $5, $6 per pen if you only want to buy one of them. But then if you want to buy if you want to get an actual good price, you're going to have to buy like 250, 500 different pens. So with these UV DTF transfers, what you can do is just buy like a 22 by 24 gang sheet, load that up with like 200 pen size logos, and then a 22 by 24, we only charge like 25 bucks for that. So you can get 200 pen size logos for 25 bucks, and then just buy the pens off of Amazon as you need them. So you buy them in like batches of 25, put some on, you run out of them, buy some more, and then you have the UV DTF transfers on hand. So you can just put them on and go, right? And that does bring me to another point. You're probably wondering, if I did do that, how long could I keep the UV DTF transfers like sitting on my shelf or something? And that's going to depend on the environment that you keep them in. You're going to want to keep them in a little bit of a temperature controlled environment, so maybe around like 70 degrees. And then the relative humidity in the room should probably be like 60 to 70% as well. You're just going to want to keep them in the environment that like you yourself would be comfortable in. You're not going to want to keep them like out in the cold garage, downstairs in the basement, that kind of a thing. Just somewhere where you yourself would be comfortable is where these UV DTF transfers and DTF transfers are going to be happiest. And yeah, you can even use these UV DTF transfers outdoors. We've had transfers exposed to direct sunlight, the rain, dirt, and they keep holding strong and looking sharp. So, I mean, whether you're putting it out on your storefront window, like a lunchbox that you're taking to the job site, whatever it is, these UV DTF transfers, they're tough, man. They can take it. But I mean, let's not take my word for it. Let's use this as an opportunity to transition into the next section, which is how do you use them? So obviously you guys have been seeing, it's really just that simple. You peel off the backing. Now you're going to have the sticky side of the UV exposed. You stick it on, press it just a little bit, make sure that the design is pressed firmly against the surface that you're applying it, and peel off the backing. You are good to go. All right, so now that you know what you can apply them to, let's talk about what you can actually print with these UV DTF transfers. So first off, full color, we're talking that edge to edge photo quality. Vibrant prints, gradients, shadows, whatever it is, you can get these done with UV DTF transfers. It's not going to be like your basic one color vinyl cutout. These transfers, you can get really bold, detailed, and eye-catching designs. That's definitely not going to be the thing that holds you back. You can print photos, like actual photographs. I have a photo here, and I mean, you can get like normal photo quality prints from them. So if you want to have a headshot turned into a sticker, you can do that. Product mock-up, pet photo, family picture, I don't know, whatever you want to put on there, it can get it done. And the other thing is, when I say like super fine detail, I mean it, guys. Like, look at this. We're getting QR codes, that tiny text. I mean, the intricate patterns that we're getting on the QR codes. It prints all of it cleanly. If you guys do want to try and scan that, it will scan. And that's honestly one of the biggest differences between UV DTF and normal DTF. Since we're not using any of the TPU powder adhesive, we can get some really clean lines with these UV DTF prints compared to other print methods, even like its other brother DTF. And the other thing is going to be that we actually print in white ink. So that's going to be huge. That means that your designs will pop no matter what surface you stick them on. So if you're sticking them on like dark bottles, tinted glass, or black laptop covers, whatever it is, the white ink sits underneath the actual color layers, so it's going to make sure that your print stands out no matter what you put it on. As I've been saying, these aren't just like delicate stickers. They're kind of built to take some sort of abuse. The heat, moisture, daily handling, there's not going to be any problems with these. They're not going to fade, like even with your daily like handling with your hands or whatever, that kind of a thing. I know I've had stickers where I put them on the back of my phone case and that kind of thing has happened. But what about the sun, outdoor exposure? That's kind of a different animal. So we've had our UV DTF transfers that have like sat outside for weeks outside in the Texas heat, the rain, the wind elements, all of it. And the colors, they've stayed vibrant. I mean, this is kind of a theory that I have. It's not really tested, and I'm kind of talking out of my ass in all honesty, but I mean, these are like UV DTF transfers, and they're cured with UV light. So the sun creates a ton of UV light. So like in theory, these things should just be getting harder and harder and more cured but I probably think that there is a limit to that, and this is going to, they might start cracking over time, especially if they are exposed to the sun for long periods of time. It's just going to be like anything, that the sun's a pretty hard thing to withstand. So just use it with caution and kind of be aware of it is the sun at the end of the day. All right, guys, it's time for the pressure washing test. So we're going to do this, I think, the best way I can think of. So I found this wood panel. It's like the same ones that we use for the racks. I feel like this is a pretty good test for what a trailer would be made of. From my experience, they're usually made of like that really thin wood, kind of like they're like plasticky coated. I don't think they're plastic, but if they are plastic and you guys know, let me know in the comments. We're gonna give this a try. We're gonna apply a UV DTF transfer to it like we would normally. And then we have a 1500 PSI pressure washer that we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna see if it can take it. So Michaela's getting it applied right now. I figured we could just put it like something right here. Some stuff on the table, we gotta get rid of that. Hang on, we gotta clean the table first. We've gotta make sure that the surface is clean, guys. Make sure you're following the instructions. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna give it a try. I wish I had a different color that was this size, but I don't, so.
There's no white in there?
I didn't see any white. But all right, we're gonna give it a go. We'll see how this works. We'll apply it just like normal. Make sure it's really under. Make sure it's really under. Here, let me do it. Watch it, I don't. Watch it.
Want to go inside?
No, hit me if you want to. Ow. All right, guys, she's applied. Let's give it a go. Let's see if it can withstand the pressure washer. So imagine this is like at the top of your trailer and you got another big graphic or something right here. And there's a tornado coming. Is it going to be able to withstand the storm? Am I going to be left with mstransfers.com, or are we going to be good to go and people are going to be ordering UV DTF transfers from us in bulk? All right, guys, we got it positioned. I don't know the best way to do this. All right, we're gonna try that again. I got Michaela holding it this time. All right, guys, let's go inspect this. From what I can see, there is nothing. All right, let's go for 12 inches. All right, guys, 12 inches, here we go. Same spot. And I think it handled that one too. Let's get a little close up. There we go, guys. Still no issues. I think this would probably be a pass for like a hurricane, but let's see what it takes. Let's try 6 inches.
Getting wet.
I know, I'm sorry. Do you want to put on the thing? All right, guys, 6 inches away. I normally wouldn't even get this close to a screen because it might break the screen. Let's give it a try. Oh man, guys, that's pretty impressive. It's still there, man. It's still there. Can you guys see this? I know I was kind of blocking it, but it's still there, guys. Michaela's got nails. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what it takes to get this guy off. It's coming off one way or another. I'm gonna see how close I need to get this guy off. Or if we can even. All right, that did it, guys. So I was like literally like a half inch away, and I did get some of that M off right there. And guys, keep in mind, this is after it's already been beaten up. Like maybe if we tried it on a part over here where we haven't been beating it up the whole time, it might be a little bit of a different story. But that did do it right there when I got like an inch, a half inch away from it. That was the breaking point for these UV DTF transfers. But otherwise, it took 6 inches away from the pressure washer like a champ, no problem. So I would definitely consider that to be a success in its own right. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys think that these UV DTF transfers are actually durable, if they can actually stand the test of time, let me know what your experience has been with them. If you guys are interested in where you can get these from, you can order them down below in the link in the description or at amstransfers.com/UVDTF. And that'll take you right to our ordering page. You can create your own gang sheet with whatever you want. If you want to do some designs for podiums, if you want to do some designs for water bottles, pens, put it all on one gang sheet. Make the most of your money, and that way you can kind of get everything that you need for one promotional project, that kind of a thing. Check us out if you guys are interested in ordering. There's a link down in the description, amstransfers.com/UVDTF. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys here. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you guys are interested, get subscribed. I do videos like this every single day on the channel. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. Comment anything you guys wanna see more of. I'll see you in the next video.
In a world full of visions, dreams on the run, we needed a spark, now look what we've done. Just type it, describe it, watch it unfold.